things escalated quickly.
Yeah, well, yeah, they happened quick, so. What's up, guys? How is everyone doing? We are staring at something that is pretty exciting, something we haven't shown you in a while. We've been busy, I've been sick. I don't really know what any other excuse is, and
Things escalated quickly.
yeah, well, yeah, they happened quick, so much quicker than I anticipated, even though we're behind schedule. Kind of weird, but anyways, we're excited to share this news with you, share this progress with you.
So the last time that we gave you guys a sneak peek of the progress of our house build, there wasn't much to look at. If you go back and look at our video of our 3-month recap, we kind of gave you some pictures and just quick video snippets of you know, the footers and the start of the foundation and that sort of thing. But since then we have not posted any other videos, so we have a big surprise for you guys, a big reveal. Things have escalated quickly. Like I said, we went from ground level to almost dried in very quickly, so we wanted to go ahead and give you guys a progress video so that when the next progress video rolls around, it won't be such a shock. This is our take 2 of this video. We actually shot it a couple nights ago and we just ran out of daylight, so bear with us if we put some bits and pieces from the last video in this video, but we wanted to shoot the interior of the house again with some daylight because obviously we don't have electricity yet and it was hard to see in the last video. So hope you guys enjoy, and let's go take a look.
Yep.
I remember the last video we did at the land. It was the one where you guys brought Rolo here for the first time.
It's the tractor video.
And well, that doesn't really count, but whatever. And it was the one where there was like that giant hole in the ground over there.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So here she is
In all her glory. Isn't it awesome? So, since our last video, which was just the bricks on the bottom, we've had foundation poured, our walls went up, the roof was put on, then we've had like some decorative stuff done, like the porches, the awnings, our dormer up top, and then today they came and wrapped the whole house to get it ready for the siding and got the roof ready for the shingles to go on.
By the end of the week, we should have our plumbing rough-in done, we should have our HVAC rough-in done, and we should have shingles on the roof, if all goes as planned.
Yes.
There's still a couple of things with the framing that have to take place. Our living room, our ceilings throughout, our 9-foot ceilings, except in our master bedroom we have a tray ceiling, and then in our living room we bumped up to 10 foot. And there was a mishap with the trusses that they had to correct. In which we got the new trusses out and they've installed them. And basically what they've done is they've engineered mini trusses. I don't know what you call them, but they'll sister up to the trusses that they put in, and then they will cut out anything below 10 foot, and we'll try to show you that when we go inside. But by the end of the week we should be looking pretty good. I think in the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks we plan on having siding put on. We should be done with our electrical, plumbing, and HVAC rough-in, and then hopefully drywall will go in soon. And we should have windows and doors by the end of the week. Maybe not a front door, but everything else will be installed.
So the front porch, we are going to have, is it 8x8?
8x8 posts on the front porch.
8x8 posts on the front porch. They are currently back ordered, so we just have these lovely 2x4s in place for now.
Okay, so we come into the front doors here, into our foyer area.
And to the left, we have our office schoolroom. We hope to have some built-in shelves there with our desk. We'll have 2 sets of French doors so that it's nice and open to the living areas. And this is the living area from the foyer, which we'll look a little closer at in a minute. We'll go down this hallway to the right. And up front we have a guest bedroom, which is good size, nice walk-in closet. And right here in between we have a bathroom. It's got a linen closet here, vanity, and shower and toilet room. Down the hallway we have another bedroom. This is Reagan's bedroom with a really nice view. Let's see if we can get a little closer. You can see what she's looking at out her windows. So nice. Of course the trash piles will be gone eventually. And then she's got her walk-in closet and another linen closet right here of her bedroom. Then we come back into the living room. We have our fireplace. And then next to the fireplace, we're gonna have some cabinets and shelving on that side. And this side's just gonna be open for now. We might add something there if it feels a little too lopsided. And we've got some windows overlooking the backyard and a door. And our eat-in dining area here with some more nice pretty windows. What is that? And then our kitchen area here. This will be where our island is. And that's the sink pipe and stuff there that will look over at the fireplace. It kind of is like a wraparound kitchen here. And our walk-in pantry, which we're super excited about. We've never had a legitimate pantry, and this one is probably 5 times the size of any that we've had so far. Okay, and then we come back down this way. We've got a little entryway here, and to the left it will lead you to our garage, which also has a separate workshop area. This will be where we do some woodworking and just kind of tinkering around different tools and that sort of thing. Then down this hallway we've got a hall tree area here where you're gonna kick shoes and put your jacket, that sort of thing. Right next to it are the stairs that go up to the bonus room. I guess we can go up there next. And the bonus room runs the full length of the garage and workshop. So it is very large room. It's got some attic access there. Some really nice picture windows up here. Great view of the woods. It'll have a full bathroom and a walk-in closet as well. This will be a really nice space, and we're not quite sure what we're doing with it just yet. Then we go back down the stairs. All right, and right beside the stairs we have another little nook here that will be for feeding the dogs, their water bowls, food bowls, just dog area. And then a half bathroom that will be for our guests when they come over. And down this hallway here we have an exterior door that will lead, eventually we're gonna have a little patio, something set up out here, probably for grilling. And then about where that pile of wood is there, we'd like to put a pool eventually. So we thought this door would be convenient for walking into the guest bathroom and also into the laundry room, which is here directly across from it. We'll have a utility sink right next to the washer and dryer there, so it'll be nice and easy to toss your dirty clothes. And then back here we have our master bedroom. Have a nice tray ceiling up there. And this is our view from our bedroom. Some pretty woods. And then lastly, we have our master bathroom. It's a toilet room there. Our bathtub will go here under the window, and then our walk-in shower over here. And then our master closet, which again is quite large. We're not sure what we're going to put in here, but I'm sure we'll think of something. Maybe extra food storage, extra gun storage.
And finally, onto the back porch.
This is gonna be so cool, because that's where the deer go.
Yep. And we have, this is going to be a fully screened in back porch back here. This one already has the big thick posts in place. And this is our view from the back porch.
Eventually, we'll have, I don't know what you guys can see, what comes through on camera, but to the back right we have pasture field area with some trees in between. But we plan on carrying that over all the way behind the house, where we'll leave the big pine trees and any hardwoods that we have, but all the little scrub stuff will be cut out so that we'll have more kind of field area with the trees scattered about for shade, some kind of workshop or something out there, but then we'll have it fenced off for animals, probably goats or sheep or whatever my wife decides. I'm not on camera right now. There we are. Whatever
Donkeys!
kind of zoo we have back here, we'll see.
I'm getting donkeys.
We got that on camera for documentation purposes.
Well, the fact that we're gonna have a zoo back here because you and Reagan can't contain yourselves.
And donkeys.
So like we said in our 3-month recap video, it's probably going to be a little while before we're ready to add a bunch of animals here to the property. Just some extra expenses that came up during the build and with the land clearing and that sort of thing. Trying to, you know, stay out of debt as much as possible, not finance any more than what we have to. Our 1-year plan is probably turning into more like a 3 to 5 year plan, which is fine because once we get over here, you know, we really want to start learning the layout of the land and how the sun rises and sets and, you know, what the wildlife activity is out here. Just things like that that you really should know before you go and plant a bunch of things or bring a bunch of animals onto your property.
We want to make sure before we bring any animals out here, we plant any gardens, that we really understand the lay of the land. We have our water management under control. It's a pretty flat piece of property and it was really wet when we bought it. And we've already seen some improvements with just the ditch that we've put around the house site. And then clearing some of the trees, we can see where the water pools up and where it sits and where the high areas are and where the low areas are. But we'll bring in someone to help us out as far as grading it so that the water runs off, sheds off the property, and it doesn't stay wet all of the time. But we really want to make sure that we have that under control before putting anything permanent in place, before we put in gardens, before we bring in animals, before we have a workshop out here. We definitely want to make sure that we have the water management or the drainage under control.
So I think the last time that we showed a video out here with the land clearing, we only showed the 1 acre lot that was cleared originally for the house. Well, we started to push in the woods a little bit, as you just saw from the view from our back porch. and decided that we would use that area probably for like an orchard down the road. I'm thinking like the chickens and ducks kind of close to the house as well, close to the garden area. But we'll give you a view of what we cut out there, which is probably, did you say another acre?
Yeah, probably about an acre.
Probably another acre's worth of land back in there, which you saw on our last video, Robert out there with the tractor doing some cutting before we noticed that the tractor was broken already.
Happens. Not a big deal.
But we'll walk you out there to that field so you can get a view of how pretty that is and where we plan to eventually put our pond and that sort of thing.
We'll put some drone footage up so that you guys can see it from overhead. I'll see if I can find some older drone footage before it was cleared and then some more recent drone footage just so you guys can see the before and after.
And I'll give you kind of a 360 view of the house and what it looks like currently, and if I have any other footage that was kind of along the way of the progress, I'll put those in there as well, so you can see all that's happened in the past several weeks. Alright, like we said, this is the front of the house. Front door that will have windows on both sides of the front door. Our dormer with a window, like we said, up top. That won't actually be a real functioning dormer. It's just for aesthetics. And then there'll be a window there in the pantry, as well as windows here in the garage. And then, of course, the bonus room up top. And the little stoop above the garage and the front porch area will have black metal roofing on it. The rest of the house will have black shingles. We went with white windows because the cost of black windows was like at least double, and they were super hard to get in, and it just wasn't that important to us for aesthetic reasons. Like, just wasn't worth spending the extra money. We'd rather spend it on something else inside that, you know, we're gonna look at and use all the time. So we went with white windows. We're gonna do black gutters to help give it a little bit more contrast. They're a little bit cheaper to do than the windows were. So this side we have our garage door there, obviously, and then that door there is our workshop. And then up top we have the bonus room window that we showed you guys from upstairs. We have a small window there and a small window here. That's the master closet and the master bedroom there. And then walk around to this side. This is the master bedroom.
Actually, this is the master bathroom on this side, and then the master bedroom on that side. You can see that, let me go back this way. You can see that there is going to be our driveway eventually coming in, and then will lead to the garage there. And then it's wooded here along this side as well. All wooded back here. And then there's the spot that we've started clearing that I'll show you just a second. And then on this side we have the master bedroom, and then the exterior door across from the laundry room. We have the eat-in kitchen area, another window there, and a window on this side, not cut out yet. Then the back door and windows that are in the living room. The windows here, let me think, those are both Reagan's room there. And then more windows on this side. This is Reagan's window here. I have that big double window. And then there's going to be another window on the other side there that is inside of the closet in the spare bedroom. So here's the lot. It actually is so much better than when we first started clearing. I don't know if you guys remember how wet and muddy and mucky it was. It has dried out really well with the turtle shell technique that we did to build the land up. And we have our swells that are working properly, that run to our ditch lines. We don't have that moat anymore like we used to. Just the ditch here with our culvert that runs over, and then more swells that run around the property there. Eventually we would like to work this other half of the property to be able to drain and come down to the ditches. These ditches run out to the road and across the street to a creek. And then we also would like to direct some other water to our future pond, which we'll walk back that way and show where we hope to put that. Rolo, you crazy boy. All right, my vision for this little area here, which is our other driveway that leads in. You guys have seen us use this road more often. It's a little more stable than our future driveway for now.
Much more stable.
Yeah, but we're thinking maybe some egg-laying chickens in that area, kind of close to the house. The garden will be where those trash piles are relatively. That will be for our annual garden, so stuff that we plant every season. I'm going to spread out some of the perennial stuff, like the berries and stuff like that, throughout the property rather than having them in the garden. And then on this side, Reagan and I have talked about doing like a little secret garden with some little walking paths and just real pretty landscaping. Huh?
Swing.
And a swing, she says. There's our old chicken tractor in there that we raised our meat chickens in. We went ahead and brought it over here because we don't have room at the townhouse. But here we are. Here is this stretch of land on this side of the property.
So pretty.
It is beautiful. And like we said, we want to extend this farther back behind the house to look like this as well. So that it'll still have some trees kind of sprinkled around that will give our animals shade in the future. But it will be big open pasture area. We're going to use animals to our advantage and let them keep the grass down for us eventually. But we're thinking that on this part, we would do an orchard and berry area. So our fruit patch where things are going to grow back every year, we just have to get in here and make it to where it's kind of minimal maintenance. I don't want to be battling all this grass in the upcoming seasons. And then I'd like to put some bees out here eventually. I think that they would do really great in the orchard area, helping us keep things pollinated. There's big open space here that they won't be disturbed. So I think they'd be really happy out here. And I've already seen a ton of honeybees out here already, which is kind of surprising because there's not much to eat that I would think anyways.
Unless they eat grass.
Yeah, they're drinking water maybe. So then this is all going to be kind of open meadow area. If we do a pond, we were thinking like some little campsite area for us to come out here with maybe picnic tables, fire pit, that sort of thing. But close to the tree line on the left-hand side, all the way up about halfway, we would like to do like an oval shaped pond. And then fully stock it, you know, eventually. So we would use it for drainage purposes and also for stocking with fish. And then this right side, we would keep this all clean and clear because our septic area is going to go in the woods a little bit back in that corner. So this would just be a driving access path here.
So we hope you guys have enjoyed this little progress report. The bits and pieces of the scriptures that you guys saw and the clips of people writing on the studs, that was actually just last night. We had some friends over to bless our house and to write some scriptures on the framework before the drywall goes up in place, and it was just really special. We had a handful of some of our favorite families come out, and they just really made this special for us, and this is something that we'll cherish. And if we ever have to get into the drywall at any point, which I hope we don't, but if we do, we'll have those scriptures there to remind us of this time and just how blessed and thankful that we are. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more house progress videos in the future.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.